I'm Juan Machado.
And I'm Ike Kachilois. And this video will serve as a guide for the student user actor when using the FIU GPA tracker and forecaster. Initially, after arriving at the landing page, the user is greeted with a message that encourages them to sign up, as well as a navigation bar that provides links to register, login, and an About section, which describes what the FIU GPA tracker and forecaster is about. So, first off, the user would register. For registration, the inputs have to be validated. For example, if a user inputs an email, not in an email specific format, then they are notified. The same is for a username, that it cannot be empty, and the password has to be over 8 digits. Now that all the fields have been correctly inputted, the user can submit for registration. Congratulations, you've successfully registered. The next step is to log in. The user will input the same username and password they've used for registration. The first page that the user is greeted by is the overall dashboard. It's currently empty as the user has not imported the PDF which contains their grades. Before we do that though, let's also look at the semester dashboard. It's also empty since there are no grades imported yet. So the user would then go to settings. And here they'll have a list of features, one being the import of the GPA audit. Here the user will go to Panthersoft and view their PDF and then be able to download it. Here is where the PDF the user can import is located. It's under the Panther degree audit. After they view the PDF, they'll be able to save it. After they've saved the file, they're able to import it. A success page comes up telling them that they have imported the file correctly. Returning to the overall GPA dashboard, we can see that the tables have been populated. Within each bucket, on the table on the left, are the courses that the student has taken or are currently in progress. On the right are the courses that they currently still need to take. At the moment, this user has no courses left. We can also see in the semester dashboard that the courses for in progress have shown also. Going back to the GPA dashboard, we can quickly show you the features. A student has the capability of modifying a grade, this is also reflected in the calculation of the GPA. They can delete a course, which will move it to the courses needed. The confirm box lets the user know that they've successfully deleted the course. Over here we can see that the course has been populated into the courses needed. In addition, this table also has features where they can modify the weight and relevance for the course. Another feature being the delete, to move it to the courses taken table as in progress. Here the course shows up, back in progress. Now I'll be handing it over to Juan for the semester dashboard.
Thank you, Ike. Now I'm going to talk about the semester dashboard. So as you can see, since they just imported, all their grades will be empty. So we can go into any one of these courses, let's say Advanced Windows Programming. We can add an assessment. So let's say that for this particular course, homework is worth 20% of the grade. Let's say there's a participation grade that's worth 10%. Let's say there's a midterm worth 30. And let's say that there's a final worth 40. So the user can go to their homework tab and they can hit add grade. So let's say they got a series of grades on their homework. So, they could have gotten anything on their homework and they input it in the GPA dashboard, the semester dashboard. Let's say they got 100 for participation. Let's say they got a 75 on the midterm. So now it'll show them all their grades without taking into account the final. So it won't knock them down 40 points because they haven't taken the final yet. It'll tell them how they're doing right now. When grade is inserted, it'll be time-stamped and added to the graph. But since we added all these today, there's only 1 point of data that would be added on the graph. But we can, for instance, see what it would look like for a different user. So, for this particular user, they inserted a grade on August 28th, and they did good in that one, but on a later date, on September 9th, it went down to a 75 because of a bad grade, and it shows the fluctuations that the student has been having as the semester has gone on. Finally, the last thing we would like to present is the ability for the user to delete, export, and import data. So the user can import their data by hitting the Export Data button, and that will produce this file. If they want, they can then delete their data. It confirms to make sure you want to, but since we already backed it up, it's okay. We can see that everything is empty now because we just deleted all the data. We can then import the data, get the XML file we downloaded, and you can see that everything that the user had is restored. Thank you for watching.